Friday, and I'm going to tell you guys I am struggling. It's been a very long week for me. We had Vacation Bible School, so I am kind of recycling a post from February. I didn't do a video on it, but I did do a post, and it's posted in the Nashville group as an announcement. So we're going to talk about some of those things. So excuse me if I glance over at the notes. I have reviewed it and remember most of it. But most common post right now, it's summer. Is it slow? Is it always as slow in the summer? What's going on, et cetera, et cetera. So let's deal with that, okay? There are many, many reasons for a change in your order status and how many you're getting. A lot of these things are my personal observations. Some of them are things that I just know. Some of them are things that I have observed. Some of them are things straight out of the book. So just bear with me. If you have comments or questions about them, please comment them wherever or send me a message wherever you're seeing this video. If you are watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Hopefully they're helpful. I've gotten several messages that these are very helpful, so I'm going to keep doing it. As long as I'm getting good feedback, I'm going to keep doing it. Also, feel free to share these in your local Facebook groups. I do put them in Nashville, and I usually remember to put them in Knoxville and in the shopper lounge. But if you have a local group that maybe people don't see the lounge post as often, if you want to share that there, share the link to the video there. That's totally fine with me. You do not need to ask me to do that. Go right ahead. Okay, so let's jump in. First of all, let's address summer. It's summertime. Historically, now guys, remember, Shipt technically is a new company. It's still under, well, probably right at 5 years old now, I guess. We're 4 years in Nashville, and I think it was around about a year before Nashville hit. I'm not sure the exact dates on that, so somebody correct me and don't quote me on that because I may have it wrong. Historically, summer is slower. Why? Well, if you look at my life personally, I have not sat down this summer. I'm exhausted. I've been running around with the kids all summer, either on vacation or doing things. This week we had, like I said, Vacation Bible School. They have activities. They want to go here. They want to go there. So my schedule is off. Where I would normally order groceries mid-morning or late afternoon or mid-afternoon, I'm ordering them when and as I need them. Or I'm running in the store to grab something, or I'm eating out or eating at someone's house or something like that. So it has changed as a customer, it has changed my ordering habits. It has also changed, though, my shopper habits. So there are shoppers in my zone that are thrilled that my kids are out of school because guess what? They're getting more orders because this does not affect their schedule. They don't have school-age kids, or maybe they go to camps or daycare or someplace like that during the summer, so they can still work. So me being off schedule, it's great for them. They get more orders. But basically, people are traveling and their schedules change if they have children. If they don't have children, which I don't know what the percentage is of how many people have kids and how many don't that are Shipt customers, but people travel more, people have activities more. There's 4th of July coming up, and there's several holidays in the summer, big weekends, and that all changes things. But be ready when those holidays hit, because sometimes we get a boom in orders, people looking for last minute things or prepping for a party, or excuse me while I drink coffee. It's that kind of day, so well, you're not really supposed to when you're doing a video, but we're having coffee. Birmingham coffee, right? See? Boom. Got it. So it's just different in the summer, and the best thing that I can tell you, the best advice that I can give you is to adjust your schedule. If you need to hit a certain number financially, don't worry about your order count. Look at your monetary goals. So what is your goal for the week? If you're not hitting it, you're going to have to find some time in your schedule to add more hours, or work on Sunday afternoon if you don't already, or you're going to have to find some other source of income if you can't find more hours. And there are lots of different options there. You know, you can get a different kind of job. You can do direct sales. You can, if you're crafty, you can make something. If you sew, I know we have a shopper in Nashville that makes beautiful macrame things, and they're beautiful, and crochet items and things like that. So look at your life and your skill set and what you can do. So if you need to add more income when you can't add more Shipt hours. So, but first and foremost, I would consider adding more Shipt hours. So here are some things that can play a part in whether or not it's slow. I can't tell you whether or not it's slow, and I don't think any other shopper really can, because there are so many different factors that go into that. So weather. If it's raining, we get more orders. We know that, right? When the weather's nice, we get fewer orders because people are out, they're doing things, they're in the yard, they, you know, for whatever reason, there's less orders when the weather's nice. When it's cold and rainy or snowy, people order more frequently. They don't want to go out, they don't want to get things. Yesterday, I had to be somewhere at 7 o'clock. I had planned to leave my house. It's about 20 minutes from my house, so I planned to leave my house around 6, pick up dinner with my children, and stop by Publix and grab a couple things that I needed to take with me. Well, guess what? Big, huge monsoon of a storm hit my house at about the time to leave. I did not feel it critical to be on time to where I was going, but I didn't want to be late. So what did I do? I placed a Shipt order and I picked it up at the store. Instead of hauling my kids out in the rain, I clicked order and I ordered 8 items. I pulled up to the front of the store when she was done shopping and picked up my groceries. It worked great for me. So there you go. That rainstorm literally generated my order. So weather is a big, huge factor in how many orders are going to come out. Time of day, we all know that evenings and weekends are busier than those coveted weekday hours that we all want. My dream hours are 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's when I love to work. The stores are not busy, my kids are at school, and there's always people stocking shelves that can help me find things. But guess what? There's less orders during those times, so I'm fighting with other shoppers. Not fighting literally, but depending on who's working that day, I may get more orders, they may get more orders. It depends on who's on schedule and what our stats all look like and who we're matched to. You're going to get more shops after 3 p.m. and on the weekend, especially on Sunday afternoon. Saturday afternoon, it seems to vary in Nashville. I don't know how it is in other metros. I know some metros are just busy all the time, and some vary greatly depending on so many factors. But this is for those of y'all that feel like it's slower than usual. So if you can work Sunday afternoon, that's when you have the best chances of getting orders, or after 3 p.m. 3 to 7 seems to be the busiest time overall across the country. Holidays, sporting events, local events, things like that. I know where I live, football season, nobody orders during the football game. Tennessee Titans, they're either watching the game or they're at the game, tailgating, or they're at a party or something like that. But right before the game, and sometimes depending on what time the game is, after the game, we see an influx of orders, and it kind of dies during the game. I love shopping during the game because guess what? Nobody's at the store. So it's nice and quiet. Can you tell I like quiet stores? So, those things can also impact what's going on. When school starts, sometimes that first week or so, moms are busy getting things settled, and they want to go and pick out their school supplies and lunches, and they kind of want to do that on their own. But give them a couple weeks, and then they're yours again, okay? They're going to want to start ordering again very quickly. How many shoppers are on the schedule? It makes a difference, guys. If we have 10 shoppers on schedule, 10 customers can order. See how tired I am? I'm messing up words. So 10 shoppers on schedule means 10 customers can order. But say shopper A, who is top ranked, takes 2 orders, shopper number 10 is not getting an order, assuming everyone takes the first order offered to them. So I don't really know that that's 100% accurate, but that's the way it used to work. But I know that algorithm changes, and Shipt deals with those logistics, and I am not paid to do that, and nor do I want to be. More power to them for taking care of that for you. They know what the magic numbers are of when to let orders come through. New hires, yes. When there is an influx of new hires. Now, guys, lately it seems to be in most established metros, it seems that we have a steady stream of, I didn't turn my lamp on, a steady stream of hiring, and no more like hiring 5,000 shoppers at one time. Is that any better? Probably not, but anyway. So new shoppers for their first 10 orders are placed near the top of the algorithm. So their first 10 orders are gonna get orders ahead of you, unless you have just like what I call a mega batch. That's my word. That's not a Shipt word. It's my word. I call them mega batches, meaning pretty much every time they order, if I'm on schedule, I'm being offered the order. Those are probably the only ones that new shoppers aren't going to get ahead of you. So, but once that new shopper hits their 10 orders, they're placed in the pool with everyone else. So depending on their stats, their on-time percentage, their star ratings, their acceptance rate, and all of that, they're put in there right in there with everyone else. So that takes care of itself very, very quickly. Your personal stats are going to make a big difference. We've gone over acceptance rate in a huge video, and then Chris from Birmingham and I did a live video re-answering some of those questions or readdressing some of those issues. So hopefully that was helpful to you all. Haven't really gone over the star rating because I hope that most of the Tip Tuesday videos are helping you boost your ratings if you're watching those. Nashville, for one, is an extremely competitive market out in the suburbs. We got to keep a 4.9 or 5.0 or we're not getting orders. So it matters tremendously here. And some of the busier zones, that may not be such an issue, but we're looking for 5-star service here in Nashville if you want to keep your keep yourself busy. If you're not getting that, if you're in Nashville, reach out to me and let me know, and we'll see what we can do. I'd be glad to sit down with you and glad to do a shadow shop with you and see if we can help figure out what is keeping your stats down. Acceptance rate, that's going to vary zone by zone, not metro by metro, zone by zone. My zone is different than the one next to mine, and the one next to that, and the one next to that. So I don't want to get into that. Again, we went so far deep into acceptance rate in the last couple of videos that I don't want to do that today. Figure out what the magic number is for your zone and do everything that you can to keep it up, keep it high. Some cities, I have spoken to shoppers in other cities. I'm not going to name them because I don't want to encourage anyone to not do what you're supposed to do, but there are cities where acceptance rate is the least important stat, but please be aware that Shipt does keep an eye on those. So, you know, you want to try to protect that as much as you can. On-time percentage, again, I don't know your zone. I want mine at 100%. I haven't been late in a very, very long time. So it's, of course, very important to me, but it matters in my zone as well if my on-time percentage is not good. Why another reason that on-time percentage is so important is because if you're late for your deliveries, you're also now running the risk of your member giving you a 4 instead of 5 stars, and so you're getting a double hit to your ratings. And then if you're running late, you might have to drop an order, which is going to impact your AR, or not be able to claim an offered order, which is going to impact your acceptance rate. So so on time can have a huge snowball effect on everything that you do. So bottom line, guys, is it slow? I don't know. It's summertime, so yeah, it probably is a little bit slower than usual. We don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody can answer that for you. You know, if you have a veteran shopper in your zone and they're working the same schedule that they work during the cooler months, and they tell you that it's slow, it's probably slow. But we could have 200 shoppers on the schedule and 197 orders, customers place an order, and guess what? Some of those shoppers won't get orders, and so they may feel like it's slow. I'm talking about hour by hour. So my best advice to you is, as much as possible, maintain a steady schedule, keep your stats up, and if you are not willing to hustle and work for it, it's not going to change. And by hustle and work for it, I mean get out there, keep your schedule, take the orders. Sometimes you're going to have to take orders that you don't want. I have said this a million times in a million different ways. Every single order that you take that you may or may not want is an investment in yourself, in your stats, in your business, in your future with Shipt. So each hour-to-hour offer that you're given is a decision, a business decision that you have to make. So while it's slow, you may have to take some stuff that you may or may not want based on distance or the size of the order, the customer, maybe, you know, whatever reason. So I'm going to repeat those things. Maintain a steady schedule, and I'll add to that, add hours where you can. If you can start an extra hour earlier in the morning, or add an extra hour later in the evening, or work a couple hours on Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon, etc. The early morning hours, like 6, 7 a.m. deliveries, are not often covered, and we do have members that order in those hours. Now, I can go a whole week with no offers during those hours, but oftentimes I'm getting at least one offer for those hours, and my zone is not one of the busier ones for that order window. Also know that if you don't have a metro lead in your area, that you more than likely have some members of your local group that can help you and answer questions. And even if even just people that have had experience with certain things, ask the questions. Also, Shipt has a shopper coaching department. Like, it's a whole thing. If you need help and you're not sure what to do, and you're not getting the help or answers that you need from shoppers, then do not hesitate to reach out. You just email shoppers@shipt.com and they'll help you. They'll look at your stuff and tell you. And if there's nothing for them to tell you, they're going to tell you that. Keep doing what you're doing. It looks like you're doing great. Well, keep doing what you're doing. And that's all you can do. So, they're not scary. They're great people. I've worked with several of them when I started. I haven't had to in a very long time, but they're really great assets and excellent members of our team at headquarters. So we hear you when you say it's slow. I know it's frustrating. We all know it's frustrating. It's frustrating for everyone. Even I'm not working very much this summer at all because my children keep me extremely busy right now. They're just at that magical age where we just go nonstop. And so I don't get to work very much. And when I do get on schedule, guess what? I'm not getting very many offers. Tell me why. I'm not maintaining a steady schedule. I'm not adding hours to my schedule. I'm actually taking away hours. So guess who's getting the offers? Those shoppers that have shopped for these members, that have maintained their schedule and are out there hustling, which I'm not doing. I'm basically taking what I get. And that's all I'm gonna get. And this week, what is it, Friday? I literally have not been on schedule one day this week. So, and it's not looking good because guess what? Tomorrow is my son's birthday party. You see that little sign behind me? He's actually turning 13, but we're pretending. You see the 12 right there? We're pretending it's his 12th birthday because we're not ready for teenagehood. This is my second run with a teenager, so yeah. Anyway, he's great. He's an awesome kid, and if you ever meet him, I hope that he blesses you as much as he does me, but that's not what this video is about. But basically, my whole day tomorrow is devoted to him and his friends and his party. And Sunday, I will probably be sleeping all day after church because vacation Bible school and birthday party. And of course, yesterday was my son's actual birthday, so we celebrated sort of in a way all day. I'm gonna stop this video now because it's getting too long. So thank you for watching. Again, subscribe. Tell me what you want me to cover. I'm doing Tip Tuesdays. I'm doing FAQ Fridays. So if there's something you want to see, I do have a list started of things that I want to cover. I did not look at that list today. I'm totally recycling because I haven't done a video on this, but I did do a post on this back in February, but that was a long time ago. It's June now, right? And we have so many new shoppers. So if you're new, welcome to Shipt, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing experience. And I hope to see you again. So hit subscribe, turn the notifications on, and I'll see you guys again on Tuesday, okay? Bye. Mwah.